Hi, my name is Samaj Ward, and I will be talking to you about the investment strategy that I chose. The investment strategy that I chose was education. Education is very important. It's always important to better yourself, and it's also a requirement for 60% of the jobs to have a bachelor's degree. So why not? And after a while, they may list a master's as a requirement. So now I will give you 4 reasons why you should invest in education. The first reason why I think you should invest in education is because you don't have to worry about who you know. Nowadays, you have to know someone to get on, or that person may know someone and they just pull your application without looking at your past experiences, your responsibilities from all the jobs you did, and what did you learn from that company, what did you gain from that company. Something that we can actually take and add on to a company. The second reason I think you should invest in education is because you won't be easily replaceable because of your experience, of course. Okay, for example, if you're a retail manager, they mostly get promotions for being there the longest or doing a good job. But if they don't want you anymore, they can easily fire you and employ or promote the next person who's also doing a good job and been there the longest. And another example would be McDonald's. If you're working at McDonald's, all you're doing is flipping hamburgers and filling up fries and taking orders. You can easily train someone to do that, and they can easily replace you if they don't want you anymore. But if you're a doctor, you'll be harder to replace. You don't want anyone working on you. You want someone with experience. You want someone who can do their job the best. You don't want someone who just walked in the door. You want someone who's been doing it and have that experience and training to work on you. You want someone with that track record. The third reason would be money. You make more money. Look at the surgeon compared to the transportation, or the dentist compared to the nuclear power. So as you can see, their numbers are more than double the amount just for having education, just for having that bachelor's, for having that training under their belt. And as you can see, the jobs who don't require an education, they make money, but at the same time, it's dangerous jobs. For as the police and a detective or a nuclear power, you're exposing yourself to buku chemicals and stuff that can danger you. For as dentists, you won't be in danger. The final reason I believe education will be a sound investment is because certain parties of the government are trying to put an end to the government assistance, such as food stamps, Section 8, welfare, and Medicaid. So you shouldn't always depend on assistance from the government. I myself know a lot of people who depend on the government assistance highly. They depend on the food stamps, the Section 8, welfare, Medicaid, and the employment. But these things will not always be around. Certain parties of the government have been trying to decrease or cease assistance that is provided from the government to income families. This only proves that government assistance may not always be around, which correlates to my statement earlier that education is a sound investment. So in conclusion, furthering your education is always a better choice. Gathering your own knowledge in order to get a job or move forward in your career is always better than knowing someone. That person to get you on will not always be there. It's less likely for you to be replaced because of your educational history. You can't be replaced within a day or two. They'll need more time to replace a person with more history and experience behind their belt. There's a higher income with a degree as with a safer working environment than without a degree within more harmful environment. You don't want to put yourself in danger because of the lack of knowledge you have. The government is always debating on whether or not to decrease or cease government assistance. So it would be a very poor choice to depend on government assistance instead of gaining knowledge and education to be able to provide for you and your family. So why not invest in education? It seems like a great investment to me.